Crypto is under attack again. So, the SEC are going after crypto at the moment. They are looking to crack down on staking as a service. So, that's been basically outlawed. Kraken have agreed to pay $30 million fine and to withdraw their staking services. Coinbase also are having to, and the coin stock went down by about 14% yesterday. So staking is part of what's done to secure the blockchains, ones that are proof of stake, of course, they're not all proof of stake. And the majority of them require a large amount to be staked in order for it to be validated. And a lot of people can't afford to stake that much. So a lot of exchanges offer staking as a service where people can pool their money in and kind of stake it together. That is being outlawed. So that could have a knock-on effect on chains, their ability to run securely, and on the overall price of cryptos. So we have seen a bit of a pullback yesterday with the news. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be all bad and down from here, because there's always FUD around crypto. However, there's also some news coming out that the New York Financial Department are investigating Paxos, who are the issuer of BUSD, which is one of the largest stable coins. So again, this is another subject that there's often a lot of FUD around with stable coins, but that story is not, we don't know too much details on it yet of what they're being investigated for. But obviously, if that was to come out with some bad news, and obviously with what's happening with staking, the knock-on effects of that start to maybe be seen. Maybe more exchanges have to remove their staking. Plus, we've got CPI next week, and it looks quite likely that the CPI might come in higher. Inflation might have started to go back up a bit, which is also not good. And last week, Jerome Powell was speaking, the head of the Fed, saying that they might have to raise rates for longer than first expected and higher than first expected. He gave a slight dovish tone in that he said it might be in smaller amounts, but still saying that they might have to raise for longer. And if inflation comes in higher, then there's a good chance that they are going to have to do that. The market has been going up recently. We're in an uptrend, and it's been gambling on the fact that the Fed are going to cut rates soon and inflation's pretty much done. So if inflation's not done and the Fed are going to keep raising, add that into different FUD, and we could be in for the markets dumping. But it doesn't mean it definitely will just because there's bad news around crypto. Crypto has bad news around it all the time. And sometimes it reacts positively to it. So we're not guaranteed that it will dump, but it's something to be aware of, especially coming to CPI next week. Let's see what news happens between now and then, might give us a better idea, and then see how the markets react to the CPI when it comes out. And in the meantime, trade safe.